I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building another house and this one is for a family, so it is a family home. The video here is a little bit late today. I do realize that. I am just gonna be completely honest with you. I picked up my Switch for some reason and I started playing Animal Crossing. It came out it came out today. For me, it came out yesterday because I could play it from like 12 or something. So first of all, I went to bed really late because I was up playing it, and then today I just grabbed my Switch and for some reason I was not able to put it down again. I just continued playing. So the video is a little bit late, but hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully it's okay with you guys. So yeah, but this is what we're doing today. We are building sort of like a Tudor cottage in Windenburg. It's on a 30 by 20 and it's one of the lots in the upper left side of the map, so up in the foresty area. I love this area so much. Like, it's so beautiful. The landscaping, all the trees, the forest, of course, and the ponds, and it's beautiful. The pathways or driveways, whatever those are called. Roads, that's probably the right word. I don't know why I couldn't remember that, but it's a gorgeous area. I love to build up in this area. So yeah, but that's where we're building today. And I actually started this house last Sunday, I think. Yeah, Sunday, because I started this house thinking that this was going to be the single mom home business house, but then the house turned out too big. I felt like it was just a little bit too big for a single mom, to be honest. So, not saying that single moms cannot have enough money to have this kind of house, because I know they can. But I just for some reason felt like it was a little bit too big for what I was going for. There's a little bit too many rooms in the house as well, so I decided to just keep the shelf for another purpose. And I redecorated it and it turned into a gardener's dream home, because it's been a while since I've done one of those. I think it was possibly around springtime last year or something, so it was about time that we revisited that theme. I love gardener's homes too. You guys know that I go overboard with plants. Speaking of, I will make sure that the next build is not overly plantsy, because I've been doing... How many builds this week have I done with like a ton of plants in them? I think 3? This is the 3rd one or something? I don't know. I need to calm down just a little bit. So I promise the next one is not going to be crazy like that. I just needed to get it out of my system apparently or something. I'm really in the mood to bring more plants into my own home as well, so it just kind of affects my sim builds too. It's a weird thing, but a lot of you guys seem to love the plants anyways, so maybe you're okay with that, but I'm gonna try to make the next one not overly plantsy, because this one is definitely overly plantsy. Like, there's a lot going on in there, and I also want to say that the interior in this house is probably one of the most cozy interiors I've done in a while. There's just something, when I was going through the house and taking screenshots, it was just really like cozy and homey, and I liked it. So yeah, I hope you guys will like it too. So there are 3 bedrooms in this house. Sorry, I was about to say 2. And also 3 bathrooms. They also have a dedicated laundry room and of course kitchen, dining area. There's a sunroom and also a big living room. So the parents' bedroom is on the ground floor just because I felt like I had to put one of the bedrooms on the ground floor because I had too many rooms on the ground floor basically, and I felt like it would make more sense to have the parents' bedroom. So they don't have a toddler or a tiny human in this house, because I like to make sure that the parents sleep close to the toddler, just so if the toddler starts crying in the middle of the night, they can sort of handle that. And yeah, that's why we have room for a teen and a kid upstairs. Although I think kids also get up in the middle of the night if the monster under the bed bothers them or something. I don't really remember how that works. I should probably sit down and actually like play the game and figure out gameplay at some point. But I mean, I used to play like gameplay wise a lot. But lately, and when I say lately, I mean for the past year or so, I've just been building, so yeah, it's been a while. I don't really remember that much, to be honest. Like small details especially, but I remember there being a monster. I think it wakes up the kid during the night if you don't have a night lamp. A night lamp? Yes. And they'll go either wake up the because I did play the 100 baby challenge for a while actually. It's been a while and I've deleted most of the episodes off my channel just because of the whole COPPA thing last year. We don't want to get into that. Anyways, that is over with. Nothing bad has happened, and we're all good here on the channel. Everything is fine. So we're not gonna get into that. But because of that, I did have to delete a few videos, like Disney themed videos, for example, just as a precaution. And I think I deleted most of the 100 baby challenge videos as well because of that. I don't really, maybe it's because baby was in the title. I honestly don't remember, but yeah, so they're gone. You don't look them up, also because they're super cringe-worthy if you do, because I had just started doing YouTube and I don't want to be reminded that they existed at some point, those videos, so please don't. But because I did that challenge for a little while, I do remember a few things. So I think the kid will go wake up the teen as well if they're close to each other, which may be super annoying to the teen or for the teen. But that's life sometimes, so too bad for them. Anyways, we'll see if I manage to get through this entire voiceover. It's 27 minutes long right now, but I'm having a cough, and please don't put too much thought into that. But yeah, so I might not make it through the entire video because my voice might disappear at some point, but we'll see. I'll try to do my best for you guys, just so we can ramble about random things as we always do here on the channel. I don't know, it's a habit now, I can't help it. I don't have any funny stories to tell, I never really do anyways, but I definitely don't these days because we're still in self-isolation, I suppose, or social distancing, all that sort of stuff. So I'm pretty much just home with my food and my computer and my snacks, and that's about it. Very exciting, super exciting life, except Animal Crossing also came out today. I'm actually not the biggest fan, like I've never played Animal Crossing before. We had a GameCube actually. I was about to say we didn't have a Nintendo console when I was a kid, but we did have a GameCube. But I don't know if you could get Animal Crossing for the GameCube, and even if you could, we played like Splinters, no, that's what it's called, Time Splitters. Splinter Cell was for Xbox, so we had that on Xbox. Anyways, Time Splitters and Super Smash Bros. And some kind of Mario game. I don't remember what it was called, but one of those. So we never really, like, Animal Crossing was never really a thing for us. I'm talking about me and my brother, by the way. So it's new to me, but I did get it, and I did play it yesterday. I was up until 4:30 a.m. because I am a very bad adult, and I was just playing on my Switch, and it was super cozy. I feel like, because I used to use Stardew Valley as my sort of like de-stress, but I feel like Animal Crossing might be my new de-stress game, if that makes sense. So when I just need like a timeout or something, I'll go to my couch and I'll play Animal Crossing for a little while. It's just super cute and I'm really enjoying it. It's very relaxing, and yeah, I'll post some more screenshots of it on Twitter if you want, but I don't really know. Let me know what you think about the game so far, if you've played it yourselves, and yeah. Also, I gotta be honest with you guys. Okay, so I have neighbors. You've heard about my upstairs neighbor a couple of times, but he's quiet these days. I don't really know what's going on there. He's not been drilling or anything since not even last week, the week before that possibly, or something. It's very strange. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest, but I'm not gonna go check up on him. That's whatever. Someone else's job. He's probably fine. I've heard him like walk around, so I'm guessing he's fine. But it might be because everyone's in self-isolation or something, so he's just being nice and not making a lot of noise. I don't really know, like he normally does. But anyways, so my neighbors, I've not heard much of them, but yesterday at 3, and this is not because I was making any noise or anything whatsoever. I was super quiet with my headphones on, just sitting here chilling, nothing running on the monitor next to me or anything. I was just sitting here with my Switch instead of sitting on the couch, which is a lot more comfortable. I was sitting in my computer chair for some reason, just playing on the Switch. And I heard someone who started yelling for some reason. It was super strange at 3 a.m. But because I could hear them so loudly, I'm kind of thinking they've heard every single voiceover I've ever done while in this apartment, which is super embarrassing. But I just have to deal with it. So, hey neighbors, if you can hear me, you're welcome for the free entertainment, or maybe you think I'm crazy, which to be honest wouldn't be that far off. I don't really know. It's bugging me now a little bit because I didn't know until yesterday. Like, I didn't know if you were very close to the wall and speaking very loudly, you could hear it on the other side of the wall. We have very thick walls in this building, so if you're wondering, like, that would make sense. Like, if you're standing close to a wall and yelling, the other person on the other side of the wall will be able to hear it normally. But we have very, very thick walls made of a word that I actually don't know in English, so let's just ignore that I said that. So I didn't know they could hear me, but I'm kind of thinking they can now, which is super embarrassing. But that's fine, whatever. We're just gonna go with it anyways. So yeah, anyways, you can also see we've started with the kitchen. Sorry for not talking about the build at all. I had a few things to share, apparently, even though nothing is happening in life right now. Outside, or at least, no, inside this apartment, nothing is happening. Outside, it's a little different. But we're not going to go into that today because I promised I wouldn't talk about it too much or too often here on the channel. So yeah, anyways, sorry for the rambling, but we have started with the kitchen. Actually, we are far into the kitchen. I cluttered up this kitchen like crazy. I also love, kind of, that the curtain is here, or would you call those curtains? I don't really know. They match the wallpaper perfectly. They're the same kind of green, blue-green sort of color, sea green possibly. And I just kind of, I had to, even though normally I don't like matchy-matchy things, but this looks really pleasing to me, so I just stuck with it. And also, I like how that green-blue color looks with the lighter wood tones as well. So I like this kitchen. I like how it turned out. It's quite big, but it did leave a lot of space for extra cluttering and extra decor and all that stuff. So we're using quite a lot of stuff from Cats and, what are the usual packs? Cats and Dogs, Parenthood, also Laundry Day, and I think a little bit from Discover University actually as well, and possibly a few pieces from Jungle Adventure here and there, and also, what is the last pack called? Movie Hangout Stuff Pack. But I think overall, that, and did I say Parenthood? Possibly, I don't know, I don't remember. Overall, I think that, like, the majority of the items in this build are from those packs. So if you have those packs, you're covered. I have gotten a lot of comments or a lot of requests to do some more base game builds. I might do one next week, but it's not something that I usually do just because it's, yeah, I don't usually do them, but I might do one next week. Not gonna make a promise though, because I do feel like I need to be motivated to do it. So otherwise I'm gonna sit here and be miserable because I have access to all these packs and I can't use them, and it's super frustrating. Sorry, I just nudged my table. If you could hear that, just ignore it. But I might do one next week. So let me know. Do you want, like, what size, if you're interested in the base game build, what size do you want the house to be? Still not promising, but I have thought about it, so let me know. I kind of want to compare it to having bought all this candy and then just storing it in your closet or your cupboard and you're not allowed to eat it. That's what it feels like. I love candy, so yeah, that's what it feels like. Also, they've closed down, I don't know if you guys know what Friday candy is, but those who are Danish, Swedish, or Norwegian out there know what it is. And I just want to say this because it's Friday today and I'm meant to get my Friday candy because I'm a child at heart, whatever. But they've closed down the pick and mix at the grocery store and it's heartbreaking. It's still open, like, it's still there. All the candy is there in the different boxes, but you can't have it. You can't touch, like, it's just there for everyone to see, but you can't pick it. Like, you can't choose any of the candy. And now I don't know how to get Friday candy anymore. I know, first world problems, but it's just annoying. Like, I was looking forward to that Friday candy so much. It's like, it's a tradition. I've gotten it every Friday since I moved home to Denmark, and now I can't have it. And I realized it's a very small problem. Please don't take this complaining seriously, by the way, at all. Like, I'm fine without it, but it's kind of like, it's there, you just can't have it, so I'm looking forward to that opening again so that I can have my traditional Friday candy. So anyways, because right now I'm just eating lots of bad stuff. I almost said a bad word. Lots of bad stuff all week and it's not good. I need that tradition back. So, but the world is a little bit crazy right now. It'll get back at some point. It's all good. So anyways, this is the living room. I like how this living room turned out. I feel like there could have possibly been a couple more chairs somewhere, but I also didn't want to place them in front of the door, the archway to the hallway, because that would just be weird. Like, why would you place a chair right where your Sims is supposed to enter the room, right? So, but there's a lot of plants in here, obviously, as the theme with the entire house. There's a plant in just about every room, at least 2 plants in just about every room in this entire house except from the bathrooms. I tend to not, generally at least, not put plants in the bathrooms just because usually there are no windows in my bathrooms, or a lot of them at least, or the windows are covered just to protect my Sims' privacy, singular privacy, anyways. But yeah, so I don't place plants there because that wouldn't really make that much sense if you think about it realistically, like how would the plant survive without sun? Also, don't think about that when it comes to the rest of the plants because I'm pretty sure they're not placed correctly near the windows so they can have sun, not in front of the windows, but near the windows. It's whatever, let's not go into that. So someone's gonna end up correcting me because I don't know all the facts when it comes to plants. So let's not get into that. But yeah, I tend to not put plants in the bathrooms. Although sometimes it's fun. If I'm doing like a bohemian interior or something, I'll probably plop a plant. That was difficult to say. Probably plop a plant. Wow, in there. That's just whatever. Move on. So actually, I dare you to say that 10 times fast, or just 5. Probably plop a plant. That's really difficult to say. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. I feel like it's because of my cough. It's just getting to my head a little bit. It is fine. But yeah, so maybe I'll put a plant in there, but usually I just leave it be. So I feel like I'm in the kind of mood that if I hear anybody yelling outside as if they're drunk and they've been out, even though the pubs or the clubs are closed, I will probably start yelling at them. I've turned into a grandma. One of those not very friendly grandmas. That is my life now, yelling at young people as if I'm not one myself. But you know. So, and also, if you hadn't noticed, this is the laundry room, and we're pretty much about done with it, so we're moving on to the sunroom. But that was their laundry room. I actually really like how it turned out. It's very cluttered, so yeah, I'm slightly biased also, but it's fine. So, this is the sunroom. In here, I put a couch, a coffee table, and there's also a chess table, so they do have at least a couple of skill building items here and there, because I also put one of those sentries, or however you pronounce that, in the upstairs office. I was considering turning that room into a toddler room, actually. You'll see it in just a little bit, but I had a spare room on the 2nd floor, and because of the other 2 rooms have ensuite bathrooms, actually, that only they can enter because you have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. If I turned the last room on the 2nd floor into another bedroom, whoever slept in there would have to go to the bathroom or use the bathroom on the ground floor, the same the same bathroom that the parents use, because they can't walk through the other bedrooms to get to the like, it just doesn't make sense. And I felt like if I turned that into a toddler bedroom, that would be so annoying for gameplay, because toddlers are not super quick at walking up and down stairs. They can't do that at the start either, as far as I remember. So I turned it into an office. So it's just a cozy little office with a bookcase in there. There's a couch as well, I think, and also a computer setup. You'll see it in just a little bit. It's one of the last rooms that I decorate, actually, just because I wasn't totally sure what I wanted to do with it. And also because I spent another couple of hours yesterday played Animal Crossing 2, and it hit me that I hadn't finished my house, so I had to shut it down and then finish the house. Anyways, it's fine. It was one of the very last things that I decorated, so. This is the parents' bedroom. I've not used this bed for the longest time. Did I pronounce that right? Bed? I don't know. Anyways, I've not used it for the longest time, but it's super cute. There's flowers on it, and I felt like it was perfect for the theme, obviously, because gardeners, flowers, plants, you know, all that stuff. So, plus it's like, it has the right wood tone as well that I wanted to go for their bedroom. So I went for it. It's base game, by the way, if you are wondering, and I think you may have to unlock it through, is it painting or something? I don't really remember. If you use the cheats that are always listed in the description down below, by the way, press Ctrl-Shift-C and then type in the different cheats that I've listed there. You do get access to all the gameplay unlockables, all the items that you need to, like, you need to get promotions and stuff to get certain items or to get access to certain items. But if you use the cheats that I've listed down there, the one that's called unlock, or Ignore Gameplay Unlocks I don't remember what it's called. It's a very long one. It's a combination of 4 words, but it's in the description down below, so just check that out. Honestly, now it's really bugging me. What's it called? What's it called? Ignore Gameplay Unlocks Entitlement or something? That sounds correct, doesn't it? I don't really know, but check the description. Also, if there are any new people watching this video today, like you haven't watched any of my other videos, this is not, I believe at least that this is not how I am normally. I'm just kind of in a weird mood, so just that's how that is. Anyways, this is the teen's bedroom, and the layout of this bedroom was so annoying because we had 2 doors that are both in the corners of the room, and then a closet. I didn't want to remove the closet, the walk-in closet, because I felt like it would be good for the teen to have one, but the two doors in the corners of the room made this wall right here super annoying to decorate. So I decided to just ignore that, and I placed down this little study station for them. But it's kind of like if you have to walk through the bedroom to get to the bathroom, you have to walk around the desk, and that annoys me a little bit. I don't know why, it just does. But that is what I had to do, so I just politely decided to ignore the doors, and I hope that's okay with you guys. I also didn't want to leave the wall completely empty as well. I wanted there to be some kind of furniture against it, so I just ignored it. But anyways, we have moved on to the kids' bedroom. We're almost done with the interior in this house. I did not include the last 2 bathrooms just because they look pretty much just like the bathroom on the ground floor. I think one of them is the exact same layout, and the last one, or the third one, is 1 tile smaller or something. So they're both super small, very simple. It's the same layout and, you know, same items, so on and so on. Not personalized or customized in any way, just a regular standard bathroom for this house. So I just decided to not include them in the video, as I usually do when all the bathrooms look the same anyways, because it's not, why would you want to sit there and watch me decorate the same room 3 times? That's not, it's not super interesting. So no one has been able to tell so far, but I've had to cut a couple of times because I started coughing in the middle of words. Just want to point that out anyways. So this is the landing or the hallway on the 2nd floor. And I just wanted to put a little bit here underneath the window, but we're pretty much moving on to the office that is right here. So it's very small, as you can see, but I felt like it would be good for either a nursery or a tiny human's bedroom or an office. So I decided to go for an office because they actually don't have a family computer anywhere else in this house. I think the teen has one, or a laptop at least, but other than the laptop, they didn't have one for the rest of the family. So they got this little area or this little room right here for that. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, they pretty much only have the computer in here. There's a couch, a bookcase, and then also the Zen tree or the cutting tree. I actually really want a bonsai tree for my apartment, one of the bigger ones, but I don't know how to take care of it, and I don't know where I'd put it because my apartment is not that big, and I need more space for more plants. That is my life's goal, pretty much. That's it. That's all I want. But yeah, I've been looking at one of those trees just because I feel like they look so different from plants we have in Denmark that it's kind of fascinating to me. Just like my banana plant, we don't really have any exotic plants like that in Denmark. We just have trees. So I like the look of them. They look different compared to what I'm used to. And yeah, very interested in that. So we have moved on to the rest of the build, which is this little side segment right here. Actually, there is a back terrace as well, and then I kind of forgot until it dawned on me that I hadn't done any landscaping at the back of the house, which I prefer when there's a proper backyard when it comes to builds. Sometimes I'll make an exception if I'm building a tiny house. Sometimes they'll just have a side yard or a front garden or whatever. I'll just leave out the backyard, but it's not that often. I like when my builds have proper backyards, or if they don't, I like to make sure that there's proper landscaping around the entire house, because it's super annoying to look at the back of the build and then it's like I haven't paid attention to it. I just don't like that. So But I'd kind of forgotten to look at the back of the build just because I hadn't finished the landscaping from the front. So I started looking at the side of the build, which didn't have any plants on it, and then I just moved on to the back. And then I saw the back patio and was like, oh right, I made this. I placed this here. I should probably do something about like furnish it or something. I just completely forgotten everything about it. But they do have a small cozy back patio as well, and there's just a dining table there, no grill, but there is also a lounge area, no staircase either, so your Sims can actually not walk through the house to get to the forest in the back. I don't think they can really do anything in those trees anyways, so I don't think there'll be a lot of collectibles there or anything. There's a pond, or not a pond, it's a lake, but they can't cross the lake anyways, so I think it's fine. Can they swim in that lake yet? Is that possible? I don't really know. But there's the back patio, and it's super cozy, very small, not a lot going on there, but it is there. And I did make sure to also do a little bit of landscaping so that the build is not completely bare here, because that's what I don't like. Like, it just looks unfinished to me, and I don't like that. So I like to make sure that there's proper landscaping around the entire build, even if I don't make a proper backyard. But in this case, they do have a side yard, so there is that. But yeah, just, I don't know. Some thoughts for you guys, I don't really know. But anyways, that is about it for today. So if you have any suggestions for anything you want to see here on the channel, definitely let me know. Let me know what size of base game houses you want to see as well. I will maybe make one. I'm not gonna promise anything, but because I have to be motivated to do it, but still let me know what size you would want that to be if I do end up making it or building it. And yeah, other than that, take care of yourselves, make sure to wash your hands, and yeah, we'll get through this together. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. If you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. I'm about to cough, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Teardrops start to dry, even when the sun begins to shine again. Taking all the advice there is, and none of it has helped. Experience has made me realize that I won't build my life on empty words. Being so damn naive, it only hurts. I'm so tired of on how I used to be. I always thought that love was made for me. Oh well, I was just as blue